September 7th, 2021. All right, I completed my NYPD thing. I tried to inform the one officer. I mean, I don't know, when there's somebody receptive and knows what to do out front, it's just more helpful to have involvement. But now I'm looking here, it says FLATBUSH Tenant Coalition, but they keep calling themselves FTC. Well, here's the thing, kiddos. Federal Trade Commission, it's a problem. They're calling themselves as civilians FTC, but they're not federal, and they're not Trade Commission necessarily. I know that they usually take one issue and then some asshole somewhere stacks the issue and then confuses the linguistics. But this is the illegal people who are here illegally and growing in illegal problems with tenancy. I'm in a sheetrock prison that I wanted to get out of while they were busy doing whatever the fuck this is. I wanted to get out and go somewhere where I belong, but apparently I have to wait in New York until what, they all get executed? Is that how that works? Is that how we resolve problems these days? Because, like, what are you waiting for? There's some court process going on. I have no idea what. I don't know the New York City court system. I don't know your U.S. court system. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know why these people in large quantities are so important.
Change. We believe that is
they don't really give a shit that I don't have a place to live. I have a sheetrock prison, 120 square foot room, but I can't keep my children here. So now my children and I are separated while this goes on.
Literally thousands of evictions.
People who do not have attorneys, we try to guide them to the system.
Do you? Oh. Here it says Housing, Bronx, Civil.
We have them complete their forms. We try to guide them to the right places.
And who gives this man legal permission to do so inside of New York? That's what I want to know.
Nothing can make up for that. We are not lawyers. We do not practice law.
They're not lawyers, right? Okay,
what we do is to give people the information.
And look at how many people there are.
For them.
Now, is this a deportation issue with ICE, ICE, like immigrants, customs, and espionage? I don't know. I mean, like, is that what it's going for these days? It's a little hard to, like, give you guys, like, I mean, I want to give you, like, here you go, here they are, come on over, just, I don't know, you have enough handcuffs for, like, how do you, I don't know. And why do they keep multiplying? I mean, hello, sweet tooth. I was standing in a bakery the other day, and I'm like, holy fuck. I am the only, literally, I am the only white Dutch painted in Renaissance time vampire in a modern situation. And I'm like, I'm the only one of my kind. Like, there is a assortment of cookies in this bakery of skins and nationalities that I am not. I don't have a mother, I don't have a father with me, and I don't have kids with me. Just myself. And I'm like, I don't fucking belong. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. And I'm like, how the hell did all of these shitbag humans find out about Martha's Bakery in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361? Why did all of the locusts, if it's the only bakery in all of New York and all of the East Coast, how did these particular insects and locusts find their way to this one sugar spot? Especially on the moment that I'm there, but regardless of that. I'm just curious at Urban Legends how all of this just plays out and what all of this is for. Is this to, like, waste time, waste life? Great, can we get over that? I got real shit I want to do. I really don't want to sit here doing videos all fucking day about my life. Looking like this, I am the size of like, I look like somebody took an inflatable device and started pumping it up with air, and the air pockets didn't settle just right. I mean, I'm a little more fluffy in certain spots, I'm a little thinner in others. I mean, it's weird. My human flesh is not supposed to look this way. And when I walk, my stomach muscles and my leg muscles are supposed to work together. They don't do that in this particular, my endothermic image does not electrolyte properly. I already know it. I can feel it when I walk. I know my joints right above here is so sore. Like I am putting way too much pressure on the edge of my femur. Like it's popping through. It is such a hard, because there's no electrolytes coming from my stomach muscles. No matter how much I could try to contract, it's like they're sliced. The string doesn't even go from here to here anymore. Somebody fucked with the entire system. And so it's like my femur I have to pull so hard on my femur to move forward that it's like putting pressure on the myomeres and it's pulling the plasma out of the way. It's actually pushing it out of the way, and then it's damaged, so then it swells. Back to like less important things.
Was to be that it would be a forum in which you'd be able to get remedies that had to do with really addressing the physical conditions of housing. It did not serve that purpose.
No information.
It didn't serve that purpose. Well, let me tell you something. When you have one little honeybee, and one little honeybee comes up to you and asks you questions and it's got something to do, great. It's easy to serve one honeybee. When you have multiple nations descending like the end of the world plague that they are on top of you and then pulling on your robes going, wait, I'm more important, no, I'm more important, no, I'm more important. Then all of a sudden it's like, can we just crush 99 of them and just keep one? Like, why do we need all of them? It's just so much easier. So laws work when they're not flooded with swarms of less essential equipment descending on an issue all at once. I mean, it's ridiculous. They just clogged the system is all that they've done. The city was unprepared for them. City didn't want them, didn't want it to deal with the issues, wasn't staffed properly, was not funded properly. And then all of a sudden it was like wedding invitations went out to every country that was not supposed to be in here. And it was like, come on down, be part of the problem. Let's all get into this problem together. Why? Humans are the dumbest, most useless fucking creatures. I saw a man this color walk down the street yesterday. Well, not yesterday, maybe 2 weeks ago. He had a shirt, a black shirt on, and it said, fuck everything up, then leave. I was like, wow. There's a statement by your one self. Usually like in my area where there's one, there's usually more of those shirts made, and then they sell them to the public and it becomes a movement. That's a problem. Just saying. T-shirt. I don't know about the people wearing it. I don't follow them around during the day.
No information booth, no
but if that's the mindset,
or information
wow.
in various languages, no courtroom presentation.
Many of these people are facing eviction.
You know why? Because they're not catering to this public subset. They expect results and get them the fuck out and stop sending them in. So why are you now changing all the forms in the courts and some translators and some really useless, stupid options? Why aren't you either executing them upon entry to the country, or I don't know what your other fucking option is. I think upon entry execution if they weren't invited. I didn't invite them. Anybody else? Because you have to have like a certain level of jurisdiction in order to invite people to somebody else's country. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's September 7th, 2021. This was 2013. I see you get nowhere slowly.
And without legal representation, many of them are evicted from their homes, they join the shelters, and the homelessness.
I don't know. They all eat. They all had housing at one point. I didn't. I tried to get a loan. I tried to get some money. I tried lots of things. Nothing worked. So I don't understand why all this is accumulating in more and more and more when there wasn't enough for the last version of you and nobody prepped for like, what are we going to do if they actually have kids and multiply? Sounds like a problem. ICE could have handled it. I don't know. What, do you have too many humanitarians on the board? I'm just curious. Or did like rogue jurisdictions just pop up because people thought they were important? I'm just curious. I mean, anything's fucking possible in Crazy Town.